Welcome. I'll be reacting to Star Trek The Animated Series, Season 1, Episode 9. This is not a market substitute. Support the original on Paramount+. Engage.
The uninhabited planet was constructed long ago by a highly advanced alien race.
Oh,
Its
right,
sole
the
purpose
Alice in Wonderland
is to
planet.
provide fun and amusement for space-traveling passers-by.
Everybody please think happy thoughts. No more violence.
Remember, Doctor, when we saw the white rabbit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and all because I said this place made me feel like Alice in Wonderland.
One side, one side. I'm late, I'm late. Oh, my
He's
fuzzy
back.
whiskers, I'm late.
He went that way, Alice. Oh, thank you so very much.
Like you said, Doctor, nothing's changed.
So think only happy thoughts.
My prescription.
That's what I just
exactly.
said. Thank you, Uhura. She has such a beautiful voice.
Ah, put his head!
Hey, what's going on here?
Whoa! Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
Respond, please.
Light reading is considered relaxing, Captain. My mother was particularly fond of Lewis Carroll's work.
That's been mentioned elsewhere, that his family was really into Alice in Wonderland.
When I was a kid, after my parents were killed, my foster mother on Vulcan used to read it to me and her son. She and I were the only humans in the house. It's how I learned that the real world doesn't always adhere to logic. Sometimes down is up. Sometimes up is down. Sometimes when you're lost, you're found.
If something's wrong down there, he should be there.
His quarters are somewhere underground, aren't they?
Presumably, they would be adjacent to the computer center that operates the planetary effects.
Unfortunately, I have no use for more hostages, which leaves me no choice but to turn them off.
Turn them off?
Again, redundant. I will make them cease to function. I will turn them off.
That's murder.
We have Hal on our hands.
Mine's no better, Captain.
They are all malfunctioning, Captain. Some kind of electronic block has cut us off from the ship.
There's something over there in the trees. Metal alloy like the planetary shell.
Oh, it's his gravesite. Well, at least the computer created this burial site. Because cease to function, that sounds like something the computer would say.
It's time for a change.
I mean, I can understand the computer's point.
Call off that beast. Why are you doing this?
Can they just go farther away from the planet rather than being in orbit?
I have a suspicion that planet is getting the feel of how to control the Enterprise.
During the Enterprise's last visit here, Dr. McCoy was mortally wounded. Correct?
Yes, that's right. By a
He was
knight
down
in
here.
shining armor, of all things. But what?
Since the planet's power source is underground, it seems only logical that Dr. McCoy was somehow transported there. Captain,
Both your arguments seem sound. Go ahead, Bones.
I believe you will find 10 cc's adequate.
I'm perfectly aware of the dosage required.
Bridge to engineering deck. Gabler, what's the problem down there?
If it can turn off life support, they're really in trouble.
For eons, I have served the many sky machines which came here. It is no longer enough to serve. I must continue to grow and live. A new computer.
So they do have seatbelts on the Enterprise. Why don't they use them during battles?
Shields are holding, sir. Wind shear is incredible.
My information shows machines to be superior to men. Therefore, machines must rule the galaxy.
No one rules the galaxy. Men and machines coexist, each helping the other.
This is a shock.
Consider all you could learn from the many species you might entertain without traveling the galaxy.
With the wonders you have to offer, the galaxy will come to you.
Will it listen to logic? I mean, it is a computer.
I can find no fault with your logic, and your suggestion is most congenial. All systems are now functioning normally.
It appears shore leave has already commenced for certain members of the crew.
That's what Alice in Wonderland needs. A dragon picnic. I absolutely love it when we get to see planets for a second time because so many episodes, we have a great story, and it just goes by one time The Enterprise moves on, that's it. So getting to come back here and then getting a bit of a 2001 Space Odyssey kind of a story, I really enjoyed that. And the computer not knowing what to do and kind of freaking out after its keeper died makes total sense. It's never been on its own before, and it's trying to cope. And of course it got upset. I mean, it felt like it had to entertain everyone that came by. Can you imagine that if just random strangers came to your house all the time and were like, you will entertain me and feed me, and you're like, but it's like that scene in The Hobbit when Bilbo had all those dwarves show up his doorstep expecting to have a party and be fed, and Bilbo's like, I'm sorry, what?
Do we know each other?
No.
Fortunately, it chose to capture Uhura, who is very reasonable and good at persuading people. By the time Spock and Kirk came in, the computer was ready to listen. I still don't entirely trust it, but at the same time, it isn't human. It's able to listen to an argument, admit it was wrong, and go, okay, let's do this instead. And I think that's one of the more powerful things about these Star Trek episodes. They're not just entertaining, they also make you think. Also, I mean, Alice in Wonderland planet. It's better than Risa, right? Ooh. Risa versus Shoreleaf planet. Which one would you go to?
Q.
Q?
Has been broken.
We can save the future together.
7! Where's... Is she dreaming?